J Lane.
Yo, what's up, man? Right now, you inside the J Lane show, J Lane podcast, whatever you want to call it. Haven't had an official name yet for it, but appreciate y'all for tuning in. Got my guy Maurice Dean in here with me. What's up, bruh?
What's going on, my guy?
Hey, ain't nothing, man. I'm glad to have you back, man.
Oh yeah, man. Been a while. That my boy.
Man, what, it been like 2 months?
Yeah, about two or three.
Okay, yeah. It's been a while, man. A lot of people done watch your videos. It's on Instagram. They steady talking about that PrimeTime situation.
They got on me, boy. That's all right. I still stand by it.
And guess what? He did exactly what you said he gonna do.
He did exactly what he said. I told y'all, what they got to say now.
I don't know,
Ain't
man.
nobody talking now.
I don't know what you think the record gonna be though.
I don't know, man. Again, I called it from the jump, man. Prime knew what he was doing, man, as far as where he needed to go, him and his son, man, to succeed. Even his son said, Shiloh said, HBCUs and, they just don't get the respect that they deserve, which they all knew that. But, he on to, he in Colorado right now. It was all a part of his plan.
Do you think anything wrong with that?
Again, I'll say this. Now, I don't think nothing wrong with it, but how he sold it to the HBCU community, that's what I've always had a problem with, Again, you want to bring God in it, and God told you to come here, and you want to bring blacks back to the HBCU so they won't have to go to the PWIs, and all along he knowing how the system works, and then you come over here and dominate, and then you go to a PWI, and you take all the great athletes to the PWI. So I mean, hey,
yeah,
it is what it is. Now it's just back to SWAC football. Now ain't nobody got that to say that. JSU fan quiet. They know what it finna be now. No more parlay and red seats on the sideline. Yeah, them days gone, JSU. The stadium they said they were gonna build ain't happening. So that's gone.
Oh, they said they were gonna build a stadium?
Yeah. Not no more.
But I'm saying, so who's the head coach now?
What's the dude name? TC.
Yeah, he's from Mississippi, right?
Yeah, he'll JSU alumni.
So how you think they're gonna do this season? What you think?
Man, same as the rest of them, mediocre.
So you don't think they're gonna do anything?
Nah.
Why?
All corner be back. All corner be back on top. Valley hopefully can get there. We got to see what we're gonna do this year with our new coach, Wade. Shout out to Wade and oh boy. They doing good things over there.
Yeah. Dion took the coach too, then.
Man, Dion took everybody, man.
Yeah, man.
It's all good. Akeem doing good things over there. Hopefully he do great things over there as the athletic director. You got two on them over there. Hopefully we can get this thing rolling in the right direction, and hopefully we can get on top one of these years.
Oh yeah, so Colorado Buffs, what you think they're gonna do? What you think the record gonna be?
I don't know, man. First of all, we just gotta see. Prime. He say he got dogs. He say he got this and he got that. But like I've been preaching, since he started, the competition level is just different, man. So, you just not gonna go over there and dominate. You're gonna have players that's on the same competition level, same skill set as pretty much everybody on the field. So. He got something to prove. His son definitely gonna have a lot to prove at the quarterback position. He gonna be facing better competition, so that's what we want to see.
Okay.
If he liked it, Prime was the one trying to put the man in the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, so was right.
Finalist, come on, man. But we're gonna see. I hope they do well though, man.
Right.
I ain't wishing they gonna lose every game, but definitely they gonna be domination.
Yeah, I saw something on Facebook where they said for the entire year of the football season, they only had like a certain amount of people to show up, and already PrimeTime has like triple that number.
Yeah, you talking about as far as like the spring game and stuff like that. Yeah. They, Prime gonna bring the folks out now. Can't nobody compete with him doing that. I mean, he Prime, he Hall of Fame. He arguably one of the best athletes to ever do it. So of course he gonna bring the people out.
What you think about the staff telling Prime, we brought you in to coach and not to preach?
Hey, what them folks say, and he gonna abide by their rules, yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I, me personally, I don't have no problem there because everybody believes in and beliefs are not the same. So, that's just that. You have to respect that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was that? He just recently said something about single mother, single parent home. I said single mother, single parent home. What was that he was saying? I didn't really catch it.
Basically, it kind of went viral. Basically, he was saying that when he goes out recruiting, he's looking for, as far as different positions, he looked for different attributes. As far as like, he says quarterback. Okay, when he's recruiting for a quarterback, he wants the quarterback to come from a dual parent home. Gotta have a 3.3 GPA. Has to be pretty much almost perfect in and off the field. That's what he looks for as a quarterback. For his defensive lineman, it's the total opposite. He's looking for a player with a single parent home and on free lunch, things of that nature. Just, I get it. I get what he's saying. Me personally, he should have kept that in the house.
I'm saying I don't get what he's saying. What he's saying?
Basically, he wants his quarterback to be smart, structured. So he has his opinion is, and we all do. You come from a 2-parent home, you have a better outlook. It's just, you have a better outlook on life, structure better, discipline, know how to lead. And as far as defensive lineman, he just getting it out the mud. He hungry. He nasty with it, He kind of chaotic in a way. But I ain't really with their theory on it, because that's not always true. You judge a person on just on what they present. You can't judge them off their parents or where they come from. Just coach them up, coach. And if he's your guy, he's your guy. If he's not, next man up. I mean, I look at it like this too. Ain't nobody perfect. I don't care if you come from a dual parent home. He makes it seem like his son is perfect, hasn't done anything wrong. He doesn't have any issues or he doesn't have any flaws, and we all do. And I just think that's something he shouldn't have put out there, especially with your son being the quarterback. You know what I mean? So, we all gonna make mistakes, bump our heads, but it's just what you do. You learn from your mistakes. So he should have kept that in the house. Definitely.
Why you say he should have kept it in house though? What that do? Like, because, give people a different perspective.
And just looking at the comments, man. People were like, "Well, he didn't even mention race, so why are we talking about race?" And my thing is, well, who makes up majority of collegiate and NFL teams? African Americans. So who is he talking about? Who you talking about? We all know who you talking about. So, that narrative where the black quarterback is not smart enough to play in the NFL. See, that's been the thing for years and years and years, and it still continue on with some black athletes to this day. And Lamar Jackson is one of them. My quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. They say he not smart enough to play the position. He can't throw. This and that. It's just all type of thing. And of course, he comes from a single parent home. So I mean, look what that does when somebody like Dion comes out to say something like that. It just he should have just kept that to himself.
Lamar Jackson, he got his big contract yet?
Nah.
So what you think? What you think? You gonna get it or what?
He deserved it, man, and I'm okay with him going on to another team getting his money. He deserved it, man. Anybody else would have had that money, been no problem. But again, since he doesn't have an agent, he's been represented by his mother, single mother, you know, and he's just not going. He know it working, so hopefully we pay him, give him what he deserves, and if he don't, I'm cool with that too, because he definitely deserves the money, man. He definitely top 5 quarterbacks in the league. You know?
Top 5, so name them.
So,
you got to put Mahomes up there now.
You got to put him up there.
Yeah, got to.
I'm really not a fan of Mahomes, but you got to put him there. I guess he at 1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? It ain't that. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Ain't that many. I mean, you had Brady. He was gonna always be up there.
Oh yeah,
you gonna have Rodgers gonna be up there.
Yeah.
Burrow, he up. He there.
What about Sierra husband?
Russell. Russell.
He ain't up there. What about Dak?
Definitely not.
What's wrong with Dak, man?
I mean, they just ain't getting the job done. I mean, they just.
Man,
just ain't getting the job.
I watched the Cowboys, man. Zeke looking like he lost a step, man. A couple steps.
His knee hurt.
Yeah.
Running backs don't stay in the league long. Average 3-4 years.
3-4, okay.
3 to 4 years. You get more than that, man. You doing a good job. But yeah, he on his way out there. They gonna get something young and fast and that without no knee problem. Yeah, he done.
Yeah, buddy got that contract and man slowed up.
Well, once you damage that knee, man, it's over for them backs. So, but yeah, definitely. Josh Allen, I guess he in the conversation, you know. But Lamar definitely in that top 5.
Yeah, I like Lamar though.
He definitely in the top 5.
Yeah. On another note, man, Boosie versus T.I. What's going on with that? Now, Boosie was saying that he can't do this album with T.I. because T.I. snitched, whatnot, on his dead cousin. You know, so since he did that, he like, homie, you should show me your paperwork. But, you know, how do you feel on that? You think Boosie was wrong for the way he said it? You know, should he have called T.I. personally and said it, or
see,
what?
This different folk got to understand about they type of relationship. And, you know, I've been reading the comments. I've been on topic with it. Do I think Boosie was wrong? No, I don't, because Boosie's always stood on that. He a street dude, you know. So, that's his principle. That's what he live by. T.I. and Boosie ain't click tight like folk trying to make it seem. You know, yeah, Boosie went to Atlanta. Yeah, they linked up, but they ain't boys like that, because if they were click tight like that, then T.I. would have knew what Boosie stood on. And evidently T.I. was over the years been standing on these same principles, but I mean, you go on the podcast and you say you told on your dead cousin to get out of trouble. I mean, you said it. Now, if Boosie ain't gonna hold Terrence OG baby little brother for it, baby brother did the same thing. Snitched on his dead homies, and baby don't talk to his brother no more. But that was Boosie, neighborhood hero. He holding him accountable. So why he gonna get T.I. paid? He can't do it. Yeah, he gonna lose a lot of money from the album. It was probably hot, but it's just certain things men stand on, man. And you got T.I. got to respect. He got to. He ain't deserve no. What a phone call gonna do? It'll be different if he heard it from somebody. But man, you were on camera saying this on your podcast. Man, what he supposed to say? What he supposed to do?
Okay, all right. So what is the definition of snitching then? What is snitching? I thought snitching is when you just telling on somebody for no apparent reason, just telling, getting this person in jeopardy. What is snitching in?
Snitching is it comes in a couple of forms. If me and you do a crime together, and you get caught, and you tell on me because you got caught, that's snitching.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, if one of the forms of it is like they talking about now. Yeah, I knew of a crime that my cousin did, but he dead now. So I'm gonna tell the folk this to get the heat off me. Me personally, I wouldn't do nothing like that because look what they're doing to my cousin, man. Or my cousin could have did this to this person. Now, what if somebody wants retaliation and get back at his family? Vice versa. So why would you do something like that?
Right. Then it could have been more people involved with it. Open up a case and it just trickles down.
Snowball. But he said he couldn't say he can do this. So, but man, you just stand on certain things as a man, and I can't be mad. I have to respect it. I where I work, so I deal with a lot of it.
Right.
And if a person say, you know what, man, hey, I ain't here for that. Hey, I don't do that. You gotta respect the man. He's just not on that type of time. It's just something he's just not finna do. So it ain't no sense of beating a dead horse. And in a way, police officers do it too. It's a code aside. It's called a code aside. I ain't finna tell you. And if you do, you better be ready for consequences.
I was talking to Pimpin' Snoop one day, and we was in a barbershop. And we was talking about I was like paperwork. I was like, they make you show, because I'm green to this. So I was like, they make you show paperwork to folks. The police make you show the paperwork to folks. He's like, no. He's like, once you go in, them folks got their own set of rules they abide by. You got to show the paperwork when you go in or whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. So.
And that's what T.I. just put something out. I think either today or yesterday. So he invited Boosie to I guess his spot or whatever to show his paperwork. And that's what sometimes where they do it in the federal system. Like when you come in, just depending on where you are, yeah, you gonna have to show that paperwork. And they give you a certain amount of days that to bring it in and get it in, and you got to show that too. You know what I'm saying? Walk the yard. Yeah, man. You gonna have to show it.
Okay.
Now, some said legit. Some said they can, it could be modified. Things of that nature. So you just don't never know, man.
That's what I was wondering.
Them the set of rules that they live by, man. Yeah. I don't have to live by. Hopefully I would never have to live by those set of rules. Right.
Yeah, man. Then another thing, the Tyreek Nichols situation. The cops, man. Chime in on it. I ain't got to say much.
I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. They was out of control. That ain't their first time. Do I think they was intending to kill the guy? No. Or no, I don't. It's just those are a group of individuals who were given a title and a job to do. And their job was to pinpoint high crime areas, violent areas in the city. Do you need guys like that in cities like Memphis? Yeah, you do. But they need to be supervised. You know what I mean? It has to be done the right way. Now you ain't gonna do everything right, but for what they did, they wild a lie. So yeah, man, they were just out of control, man. But the thing is, how they were conducting themselves, man, that ain't the first time that they done did that, you know. And I tell a lot of people that police chief thinks she out the water, but when it's all said and done, they gonna want her head too. They gonna want her head too because this happened under her watch. So you know, y'all created this group, so accountability, you know, it rolls down here.
Okay, yeah. When they supposed to go on trial for that?
Well, all on pleaded not guilty, man. So you know, they probably gonna speed it up here in a minute. So they already had their first court appearance, so it's gonna be ongoing pretty soon.
Okay. On another note, man, a hot topic they was talking about, I think it was on Instagram or something, was how often should you change your bath rag? Okay, like they were saying, after you take a bath, do you leave it there for the next day and use the same rag, or do you put that rag in the laundry or whatnot? So what do you do?
Man, if I use a towel, man, when I get through using this, going into the laundry, I ain't using it no second or third day. Who do that? I don't do that. No, man. Come on, man. The towel been all in between your cracks and crevices, and
so some people might use two towels.
What you mean, two towels?
One for the crevices and one for the face and body.
Still, I mean, that don't make sense. That would have wash and dry for. I don't get that. How is that a hot topic? Man, please.
They talk about everything, don't it?
Man, my folk, man, I get on me all the time about, using multiple towels and I've always done that. Growing up, I use a gang of towels. I ain't using no towel over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that ain't happening.
So how often do you think people should wash a week? Do you got a certain day to wash, or you just wash whenever?
Man, what it gonna hurt? I mean, every other day.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if need, you ain't wear no clothes and hang them up.
Right.
Maybe you put them on for a couple of hours and you ain't just been out doing sweating them and strenuous work. I guess that'd be all right, but not wash.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
That's what you bought the motherfucker for.
Right. But you had to wash it,
same water. Water bill gonna come out anyway.
For sure.
For real.
Yeah, summer come around. You know that doggone light bill finna be ridiculous.
You better believe.
Yeah, man. So last time we talked, how many interviews we done? This is finna be our third one right here. So yeah, one time we talked about the gun violence and violence going on, man, and what can we do to stop it? What can we do, man?
Man, first of all, you're gonna have to get a mayor in there, man, that cares, And what I mean by that is I'm not putting it all blame squarely on her, but I mean, you see what's going on in the city, man. You're gonna have to put something in place where this has to stop. Okay. Of course, we know where it all starts from. It starts from the household, the upbringing, However, when things like this happen, then things should be put in place in the attempt to try to prevent it. And what I mean by that is, if we don't have a mayor who doesn't care, you have a police chief who knows, a lot about this city. He was a part of the narcotics task force back in the day with P. Hine. So he know how to get the job done. But you got to have people on the force that care.
I mean, why you say the mayor don't care though? I mean, for surely, no one wants to be around violence and living in a city where harm could be brought to them. So why? I mean, you can't put all of it on one person now because you know it starts at the house. I know what you're saying.
It definitely starts at the house, but I mean, you still have to. I mean, you the mayor. You the mayor of the city. So when things like this go on, of course, it's no different than the Memphis situation when those guys did what they did to you know, the guy, the police chief got an answer to that eventually.
Yeah, but no one person should have all that power, though. To be honest, no one person should have all that power. It starts at the house.
Well,
I mean, every city you go to, they try to blame it on this one individual. It ain't just here. They always try to blame it on the mayor. They blame it on the governor, stuff like that. But they can only do so much now.
That's the position. That's the position that you wanted. That's the position that you want. That they hired you.
Right. So what would you do?
Yeah. I've been saying this for years. You have to make criminals' lives uncomfortable. What I mean by that is, this city is too small for Greenwood Police Department not to know what's going on. And that goes for the street cop, patrol officers, sergeants, lieutenants, detectives, homicide detectives, and on up. There's no way that they don't know what's going on. If you don't go out here and beat the streets and establish a rapport with the community, and you're not gonna get anything. And they've been okay with that. Because guess what? Captain of the detectives, he not from here. Those detectives, they ain't from here. They had 2 detectives coming out of Yazoo, coming here every day. They not from here, so you think they gonna care? So you got to get people in there that actually care about the community, care about what these kids.
How they gonna get them in there? How?
I mean, it's just
you seem very strong about it. And I know what you said last time. The pay not.
I get it.
The pay not what you want.
The pay not's there, but again, man, you knew what the pay was when you signed your paper, your contract. So don't give me this. Well, they ain't paying me. Well, you knew that. If you weren't gonna do the job, then you should have never got hired on. You should have just went somewhere else. Milwaukee 2 or Viking or somewhere else. You don't need to be no police officer. You out here just riding the car, taking pictures, and it's just not here. It's everywhere. It's all around the Delta area. Police ain't trying to do nothing, man. Man, you gotta make folks' life uncomfortable if you want to get the job done.
But it's only so much they can do.
It's a lot that they can do.
I mean, it's only so much they can do within the limits of their command. Chief telling them to do.
I ain't saying go out here and it be the simplest thing, man. It be the simplest thing. You know why Madison don't have those type of problems?
Why?
Because the smallest infraction coming through Madison, don't turn the ceiling light on, you're getting pulled over. Tag out, you're getting pulled over.
Yeah, Madison very respected now. You better slow up when you come through that way.
Exactly. So if it just be the smallest thing. If you start doing that right here, man, you will see a change. Because folk will be scared to move. You think folk right here riding legally? And I ain't saying you got to write folks a ticket for it. Hey, man, take care of that. Get that fee. I ain't saying you got to just be hard on the law-abiding citizens. But you start doing little stuff like that, then it just trickle down. Get some of these guns. Pull them over. Get the guns out of the street. Yeah, they get some more. Keep getting them. You just can't stop and say, well, you know what? They gonna get them anyway. I'm just gonna respond to when something happens.
That's called giving up, ain't it?
I mean, you gonna have to kill, man. I know you don't want to get shot. I know you don't want to get shot at, which I doubt these little youngsters shoot at you, but in Greenwood, but as well, the folk get shot at. But that's what you signed up for. They're just like me, walking in my job every day and I see something happen, I took my tail and run. I gotta go to the fight. Because that's what I signed to do.
Oh, everything gonna be respected every time they see old Dean coming through. Oh, we can do this because he ain't gonna do nothing.
That's the same way these criminals look at some of these police officers. I mean, these guys who I don't call them criminals, but some of these guys who not doing the right thing. That's how you look at some of these police officers. Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing.
Gotcha.
Folk wonder why Jackson the way it is, because they have a different set of guidelines and rules, man. You shoot somebody in Madison County, you might get 25 years. For real.
Yeah.
You shoot somebody in Jackson, you'll get 5. If not on pro, they'll let you back out.
What about here? What about here?
Oh man, please. Nothing. Nothing. You won't get nothing. Cause they ain't trying to solve nothing. Just another dead person, another dead black person, whatever. Let's move on. And you can't have the attitude when you're a police officer, man. You just can't. You should be coming out there wanting to solve things. Be that guy. Don't nobody want to be that guy.
Well, why don't you start your militia or something? Get it right. You sound very passionate about it, bro.
I wish I could, man, but again, I can't be at 2 places at one time.
Yeah, for sure.
And then my job won't even allow nothing like that.
Oh, okay. You can't. Okay.
So, they pay me about $80K a year. I'll be the chief.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have people out there to care, man. And of course, we know it started at home, but again, you got fatherless homes, what you gonna get? And it's just the community got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Community got to deal with it, man. So I definitely don't see it getting any better.
Well, I hope you're wrong, man. I hope you're wrong, man. We have concerned citizens here, man. They speak out on it. Far as doing something, I don't know, but I
it's
see
kind of hard.
Doing stuff though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for them to speak out on when you don't have the trust. You can't trust the police. See, that's the thing. Like you have the police have to know when and what they're doing, because you want the community to provide you this information and help you, but I mean, you can't trust them guys, man. You just lose lips, You just can't have it. That's why people are afraid to speak out and say what they know. But
so is that snitching? Is that snitching?
I mean, yeah, to the criminal world, but I don't. Law-abiding citizens don't live in that world, so they don't have to go by those type of rules.
Right.
But it's consequence behind that now. So I always be consequence behind it, but if you feel strong on that, then you got to do what you got to do. Then that's what you live by. Then you accept those consequences and what come with it.
Oh, so who you talking about the consequences to? The regular law-abiding citizens?
Yeah.
Well, it needs to be something in place for that then, to protect.
Well, it just don't work that way. The judicial system just don't work that way. Of course, if somebody told something, then in order for a person to be prosecuted and held accountable for their action, 9 times out of 10, that person who provided information is going to have to show up in court or things of that nature. So
the person that did wrong know that it's consequence of what they did.
I mean, they don't.
That's
care.
all part of it.
Well, I mean, I don't care about the time. It's just. But you got to know who you're dealing with, how powerful that person may be. I don't say powerful and their allies and who they can get people to try to, intimidate.
Right.
It get real now. It get real. So I understand both sides of it, but thank God I don't have to live in that world. But I do understand.
Right.
I do understand.
Well, man, we're going to wrap it up, man. I appreciate you coming through. We got Maurice Dean of Dean Tactical Defense.
I endorse, people in the state who want to obtain their enhanced carry permit. Go through an 8-hour course, teach you on Mississippi gun laws and firearm safety and real life scenarios. So hopefully, check me out on Facebook. We got a class coming up hopefully next month in March, but we need more participants to participate to have a successful class. So,
So tell me this: do y'all have like refreshing class for people that took the class before?
I mean, if you want to come out, if I got a class going on, and you want to come out and just shoot, you come out. You can be refreshed. Definitely, no charge.
Okay. Well, you say no charge. Well, you gonna have too many people out there.
Well, but you got to come through the class first.
Okay, right.
You have to have taken the class.
Yeah.
If you want to refresh.
Yeah. Still, y'all have taught a lot of people.
Yeah.
So far,
it dried up a little bit, so
Yeah, everything gonna have ups and downs, man.
Yeah.
But just one foot in front of the other.
Ain't no question.
But yep, man. Y'all check my guy Maurice Dean on Facebook, Dean Tactical Defense. Appreciate y'all checking it out. Be on the lookout for more videos. Holla.
All right.
J-Lane. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.